is currently 7:10, 26, roughly 12:02, and I'm watching these videos. Dr. Rashad said, "Hey, Richard Rashad show." Not late, but about 9 days ago, there was a nurse that's cited for basically discriminating against a Muslim, saying, "We know what you are. You're a terrorist. We know why you're here." And this is a Christian nation bullshit, because you see, I'll get to before it's a Christian nation, right? So if it's a Christian nation, let's go to the laws of Moses. Jesus came and gave us the grace and freedom from the law. Romans 3:31. Through faith, do we make the laws void? God forbid. First Matthew or Matthew 5:18. Not one dot of the law shall pass away till all be. What Moses say? All be fulfilled. This shall be forever your statutes. For all time, never to be done away. Because like I said by the video, it's the laws of attraction. So one of the laws of Moses: if he who knows of an evil and says nothing shares the guilt. To the false witness, put them to death. Spare them not or pay them not, that nobody copies his evil. When delivering justice, be not prejudiced. Judas. If it is a rich man, pay him no mind. If it's a poor man, have no pity upon him. In myriads of other law about justice, it's a Christian nation, right? So they raised $250 million, not for the Muslim lady who was being discriminated against, but for the white Karen who was a nurse. Oh, where you're touching me, I'm going to get sick. Who was discriminated against her. And I even said in my other video, they raised $2 million for Daniel Penny and the same court in which tried Mr. Combs, Sean Diddy Combs, and would say he shouldn't get bail because he's a flight risk and a danger to society. And when you analyze the Daniel Penny case, they not only raised money, why was he able to get a bail? But you see the mask that was already on halfway is now being fully removed. Like I said, during President Obama's term, they were pump figured, yes, we can. I said everybody was like, at least my age back in 20, that young boy was like big dog. Like I was like, 2008, said maybe about 23 through 2015, 16, which made me about 30, going to 31. The vibe in which it was, all that free love, everybody, this, I love you, race doesn't matter. But then as soon as he got out of the office, nobody hearing shit Kaepernick. but look at the mask. He was cancel culture because he didn't stand for the flag and the bylaws for the national anthem. If you don't support it, or if you don't desire to, you may remain seated and or take a knee. That's my other video. I'll get onto that. So if this is a Christian nation, I decided that Moses laws, injustice should be getting trampled upon, no matter as the whole Obama time, no matter the race or the religion or the sex. Because the laws of Moses does not promote such things. It promotes justice, not even for your father, sister, daughter's sake, son's sake. Do you pervert my laws, Christian nation? But as I was getting to, raising money for oppressive, then he even cited Dr. Richard Rashad, that same energy was not present during the Carmelo Anthony's trial. The same GoFundMe that blocked his funds allowed funds for this racist Karen to be donated to her. It's because he was. See, she's not even what she claims to be. When you're on trial, you're not yet proven guilty, so you can't use bias on the person because you don't use it when it's a clear, even before the verdict is handed down, when it's a clear cut, even when watch the Daniel Penny video. I'm not sure how he's found not guilty. According to the law, he threatened him. Go look into your laws. A threat, you can only match lethal force with lethal force. Threatening someone is not lethal force. I can say I'm gonna kill you all fucking day. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. You can't turn around unless I'm saying it with an action and maybe even with a weapon. I might even still have to have a weapon in my hand to execute the threat. You're not able to, you can say that and call the cops. Terroristic threats or at the very minimum, threats. But you're by the law not able to turn around and kill me. AKA lethal force. So when you watch it, on top of that, he has two people holding them back. Like, come on, Daniel, chill. As he's attempting, as Mr. I forgot his name. I'm not worried about Daniel Penny. The black male whom he suffocated to death. Neely. They were preventing him from fighting back and breaking the chokehold, which makes them accomplice in the murder. So if you're going on the basis that the crime is likely to be guilty, that's what they're saying, because when you remember you're arrested, you're not yet found guilty, but they prevented Carmelo Anthony from money being raised for him for a good legal defense, or just in general. In his case, had more question marks and still has more. That's why he has a new dream team of lawyers in this appeal case, because it's questionable what would actually happen. And you can't. Like I said, blacks, audio and video should be your new tool from now until. You can't dispute a video, which Daniel Penny case clearly shows. How are you disputing what you can actually see compared to what they're verbally? Even with, like I say, and they say he was so people knew who he was because he was a regular. They had him, and so that means Mr. Penny, Mr. Daniel Penny, took this train every day, most likely, right? So he would have, because he said he had a picture of him, Mr. Neely, like performing for money. He was a homeless dude. So that means he wasn't a one-time running. He knew him from seeing him probably on a daily or weekly basis, and knew he likely, because exactly they said he had mental sickness. So that means it's not even a random running where you don't know the person. You already know this person does this on a daily basis, if it's even true. But the point is, okay, I threatened you. You can kill me? And not you? Yeah, basically what happened. The audio and video shows clear murder. And keep in mind, he's a Marine. So Marines or law enforcement and military are trained lethal moves compared to subduing moves. Like I said, you get a basic arm. You had two people holding them. You'll hold them. I'm gonna put them in the Boston Crab. I'm gonna put them in the sharpshooter, the lion's tamer, that ankle lock. Or you grab them, put someone behind the back. I'm gonna put them in the arm bar, or wherever. I say they put your arm behind your back and keep raising it till like it's damn near touching your shoulder blades. That move hurts, and whatever you're doing, you will stop it. I don't care how big and bad. Let somebody do that move and you can pop your shoulder out of the socket. So you have a myriad of moves that you are now not as a regular citizen, as an ex-Marine, but you can now go into your bag of tricks rather than killing him to subdue him until the police arrives. And yet the same courts that gave Mr. Combs no bail gave him a bail, and the same America that was so hyping up about not giving Mr. Diddy a bail, or Carmelo and many other blacks that have hyped, said nothing about him, even in Mary at the time supporting him because he's a vet, when that should be the reason to condemn him. Because as Socrates says, the military or sentinels should be not reasonable, pleasant, not pleasant. They should be chill with the citizens, but aggressive toward the enemy. So he should not be getting condemned. Being, promoted or supported. He should be getting condemned. Because like I said, I see. Did Mr. Neely have a weapon in his hand? No. So what was the threat? And you're making the military look bad if you have to strangle an unarmed, crazy, not trained civilian. That was the Mexican cop in Houston. They're both in the Marine Corps, right? It felt so good to say niggers like being back in the Marine Corps. So you're showing with your military. They got a video, and all throughout the years where women are being raped in the military, or black people being killed in the military, come on, missing dead, whatever, all type of the military. But either way, this is somebody who is highly trained in how to subdue enemies rather than compared to killing them if need be. They can do this. So you're supporting these beings, but yet whenever it's a black person, and it's like super question marks. Like I said, the Mr. Carmelo Anthony video, and it's still quite like it's blurry, and one was like a little somebody had to have more altercations, which they're now I would imagine going around trying to find information for it. That video didn't even show anything. You couldn't even see anything. You saw something happening, and then him walking. He even ran away. He walked away on like a hype walk. And they said, no, GoFundMe. No. And I believe the same GoFundMe that helped Rittenhouse and Zimmerman. I'm not sure if it was around that point in time, but whatever. These are clear murder cases. Because I said you can't. They can actually be sued because they're being prejudiced and picking when and where you can get your money. They're supposed to be a third party, neutral party. They're putting their personal energy into something which they're not even paid to do, and actually by law has to be illegal, because if you're going to have that stance, you got to have that stance on anybody who is facing criminal charges on your platform. So now you're the judge. If you're going to say no to Carmelo, you had to say no to Zimmerman, Rittenhouse, Penny, and now this white lady who is going on a racist rant and saying, oh, you're a Muslim, you're a terrorist on the base. That's discrimination and racism. So how do the owners or the bosses of GoFundMe determine who gets funded compared to who doesn't get funded? If you're going to stake everybody who's facing criminal charges or some type of negative backlash can't get support by your own rule. You can't pick what you can, but logically and lawfully, it got to be against the law. You're being seen. GoFundMe itself is discriminating. So that means Carmelo Anthony's family might have a lawsuit against them, whether he gets out or not, because they did it before and they just did it today. I know you get mad at ruffling the feathers. As somebody said while I was talking about Joe, he threatened them. Yeah, see, racist America, man. And he said, "This is a Christian." She started saying, "This one has been a Christian nation." Well, if it's you need to take up them laws of Moses, Christian. and especially when it comes to the courts and legislation. I'm glad you, let's say, pulled a card. I'm glad you said that. You have to abide by the law, follow the laws of man until they transgress that of the Most High, they cling to the Most High. You must, by your own claim, follow the laws of Moses and enforce them and be hype as hell. This is a Christian nation, see? But all those Christians that supporting her ain't saying nothing when there's a black person getting killed or whatever, or wrongfully prosecuted. Laws of Moses to the convert. Do not treat them, you shall treat them as a natural born Israelite. What? To prevent discrimination, to be treated equally. Another laws of Moses. Return to the second.